Hello, everybody. I'm Robin, and these are my reflections. And today we're taking a look at the Nova Witch Tarot, a deck for curious souls in search of magic. I think that this is meant to be for younger people, but I find it to be very soothing and calming. The colors, the artwork, the artwork is very beautiful. The sketchy pencil work that she does. The artist has done a beautiful job with these cards. So I'm excited to share this with you guys. This is by Suki Ferguson with artwork by Anna Noves, published by Blue Angel, and it was sent over to me for review from Llewellyn. Thank you to Llewellyn for sending this over to me for purposes of review and so that I could share it with you. So let's take a look. It says, weave your unique magic into life's tapestry. Nova Witch Tarot. Do you experience life deeply in all its light and shade? Do you long for a richer understanding of the world and your place in it? Nova Witch Tarot is a captivating deck tailored for young hearts and those new to tarot. These 78 cards and full color guidebook are your trusted allies, helping you dance through life's twists and turns with empathy and self-love. Illuminate the countless facets of your being while discovering hidden potential and unexpected paths into the future. We have 78 cards, 112-page full color guidebook. The box is a little bit smaller than a normal Blue Angel Oracle deck size. This is the size of, like, if you have the Messenger Oracle or the Secret Oracles in the new boxes, that's the size this is. It's a little bit smaller than a regular Blue Angel deck. Like if you have, let me just find one for you. Hang on. I have the Earth's Power sitting right here. So this is the normal Blue Angel Oracle deck size, and you can see that the box is just a little bit smaller and a little bit more narrow as well. So yeah. We have that slate blue on the inside. And the cards are just a little bit smaller than the box. So that's how much space you have in there. It's not a lot. Normally we get a lot more space, but the box is smaller. So it's tighter. I put a little crystal in there just to keep it from jumping around. Normal Blue Angel guidebook, we have the map pages. Here's the table of contents if you're interested in that. You can see each card at a glance and what page it's on. So these two pages here are just, it says your journey begins here, but this is really like why this writer wanted to make a tarot deck. Okay, and then when we get here, it talks a little bit more about the collaboration with the artist. It says, in Nova Witch Tarot, the darkness is an essential part of the beauty that Anna Noves creates in her art. These cards are touched by sunbeams, moonbeams, cloud, shade, and starlight. Both shadows and glimmers of brightness come and go. We invite you to see the value in both. Finally, we believe that Nova Witch Tarot deck will help you befriend the mysterious companion you can call on whenever you need your intuition. Together, you are sure to weave some magic. I haven't changed the suits: cups, wands, swords, coins. Cups are water, wands fire. And it does say here what you feel, what you do. The swords are air, what you think, and coins are earth, what you have. And then, each of the card meanings, you can find, the information. You get keywords, a description, and then inner reading. It talks about how to connect with your tarot deck, how to do a card reading. It has spread. These are just basic spread, nothing specific to the deck. So you have like a me, you, and them, or me, them, our relationship, situation, obstacle, outcome, past, present, future, that kind of stuff. Talks a little bit about the majors, and then you get into the write-up of the card. You get a color thumbnail, the number and name of the card, 3 keywords, and then a description of the card energy. So in this one, it says the Fool is about to begin a journey. She is blessed by the sun's light, by the companionship of her loyal dog, and by her own hopeful heart. She is unprepared, her feet are bare, and she lacks supplies, but she trusts her path. Though the weather will change and there will be obstacles to overcome, the Fool has enough faith in the world to keep going. In a reading, think about a situation that feels a little scary. Perhaps you are learning something new and you're worried about something seeming silly. Recognize your courage. You are traveling into a new world. You can change it, and you can change you. Embrace the lessons that you encounter on your way and enjoy the adventure. And they're all the same. So even in the Cups, I mean, the minors, you get the same. You get a little bit about the suit at the beginning here, and then a write-up and in a reading. So they're all the same. You can take a screenshot of that if you're interested in reading what it says. And then the back is just about the author and about the artist. And that's the book. And we'll take a closer look at the end. Cards are the same cardstock as the newer Blue Angel decks. It's buttery and not quite as sticky as their first attempt at the buttery mat. They are thinner than a normal Blue Angel card, which is good because we have 78 cards here. Normally the Oracle decks only have 44 cards or so. So they're much easier to shuffle at 44 cards, but 78 cards at that thickness would be very difficult to shuffle. So it's helpful that they're thinner and easier to shuffle. And I'll show you the shuffle at the end. The cards are about the size of the Blue Angel decks that are coming in the more narrow size. And I will show you some size comparisons when we get finished before we shuffle. Let's zoom in and take a look at the cards. Okay, so you have borders around them all. Number and name of the cards is definitely, I would say, child friendly because there's no Roman numerals, and I don't remember there being any sort of nudity or anything like that. It's very kid friendly or safe for work or whatever you want to call it. The artwork to me looks like some of it is pencil drawings and some of it is digitally rendered. Like if you take a closer look at this one, her face definitely looks like she drew that with a pencil, right? And then maybe collage or like scanned her face in, and then the shirt looks digitally rendered, and then some of this looks like she collaged some more digital things over top. This may have actually been painted, maybe with the gouache or something. So yeah, so you can see this one looks like it could have been drawn with a pencil and then painted over with some gouache or some acrylic paint or something. So, and then maybe the background may have been digitally enhanced. So it's a amalgamation of different art mediums, which is so intriguing to my eyes, and I really love looking at it. I really do. Like I'm just like, what am I looking at? I don't even know, but I love it. I really love it. There's so much geometry. It doesn't mention in the guidebook anything about the geometry. I love the keyhole here with this Hierophant, and we still have the finger positions, and we actually get a moon on this one, which then put me in the mind of the high priestess is here, and then the empress also has that crescent moon. So I thought that was cool to have that sort of repetition of different, symbols and things going across. Here's another crescent moon here. I thought that was supposed to be like a planchette in the back for a Ouija board, but I thought, no, maybe this is supposed to be a heart, and then you have the sun at the top, bringing that authenticity to this connection. I thought this is so beautiful. And I think it's really intriguing, the use of the different shapes, the different, this symbolic language that she's using with the stars and the clouds and the sun, but it's not mentioned in the guidebook at all, except to say that is there. There's nothing mentioned to say, oh, when you see clouds, then this is what she means by that. And when you see the stars, this is what she means. And I don't know if she's using like universal symbols or what. I really think that was a missed opportunity in the guidebook to let us know what the repetition of these symbols stand for. We have repetition of color, repetition of shape, and it's not mentioned in the guidebook, but I can see myself starting my own little guidebook with this, there's enough space in this book for me to write in it, to be honest. So I could see myself writing notes in the bottom of this book, the different colors, the different symbols, and kind of what I come up with after laying them all out together. So I could lay out all the ones with these rectangles or all the ones with stars, and see what I find, all the ones with the crescent moons at the top. Strength is at 11, justice is at 8 in this deck. The hanged one, really love this hanged one. When I saw this card for the first time, what I saw was a girl that may have climbed up here to get a different perspective, and she did it on her own, right? She climbed up here to see a different way. And she's taking the time to actually look down and find that. And then I loved this hair because I didn't know if she came from up here down, or if the heavens came down to meet her while she was here, to kind of bring some knowledge to her. I thought that this was so interesting to look at, and the fact that I could find all of these different things to play with just by looking at so few lines on this card really intrigued me. So then I opened up the guidebook, and it gave me even another way to look at it. So I'm just going to read it. So it says, surrender, waiting, and patience. A girl is caught mid-fall. She has been in motion, but her progress is halted, and this pause will protect her. The Hanged One is about surrender. Instead of struggling or fighting, it is time to give up for a while and be okay with waiting. In a reading, if you feel stuck or bored, don't fight it by making plans or seeking out entertainment. You don't always need to be moving, trying, and doing. When something blocks you, let it. Relax into your situation. The world goes on and will still be there when you are released from whatever holds you back. And once you are able to do what you want again, you'll revel in your freedom. I thought that was an interesting way to see it. I saw it differently when I looked at the card the first time. I liked reading about the way the author saw it. So yeah, layers, layers. I enjoy that. Here's a death card. Nothing really super special about this. You know, we got the marigolds, the skull, the doorway, you know. Temperance. Here's a devil card. A square is about stability, right? We have the four corners. It's the strongest shape. So I thought, why put such a stable shape on this card? I really wish they would have discussed the geometry in the guidebook, but this is something that I want to contemplate and think about later. I need to look up shapes and geometry and things like that, and sacred geometry again. You know, it's been a long time since I've looked at anything like that. So I'm going to. Here's our moon card, super cute. And instead of the dogs, we have two kitties. The moon is crying. Here's the sun. Judgment. And the world. So you can see from the majors that it's very RWS. Everyone is clothed, you know, in the cards where we would normally maybe see some nudity. The people have on bodysuits, so it's fine. If you wanted to give this to like a child or a teenager, it would be fine, I think, for them. Here's the Three of Cups, the Four of Cups. Even the guidebook, I think, is suitable for a younger person. The Five of Cups. Here's the Six. I love that they put so many flowers under her feet here. The flowers that you're walking on them, but if you look down, you know, you're gonna see all of this beauty and maybe even smell some of it. There's a Seven. Nothing in the cups or anything, but it definitely rings Seven of Cups. So a lot of these cards, what I noticed, this one was interesting because there's no movement here. It looks like she's dreaming almost and floating on a cloud. So I went right into the guidebook, you know, I had to see, and it said, a woman lies still in darkness. And when you're unhappy about something and wondering how to deal with it, sometimes the best thing to do is to retreat. It can be lonely, but we get to know ourselves when we are alone. By giving ourselves space, we find out how we feel about things, which that makes sense. But when I'm looking at this card, I mean, I can see it's the Eight of Cups. It's very clearly labeled, and there are 8 cups at the top, but it's giving Four of Swords energy, right? With this woman laying down, Eight of Cups to me is a card of motion. The retreat is actually a movement. Not such a different way to think about the Eight of Cups. I don't normally think about it as being a retreat into oneself. Normally think of it as being emotion, you know, something that is actually moving within yourself, within your emotions, not becoming still. So I thought that that was, I don't know if I don't know, I still know how I feel about this, but I like that it's different. So there's the Nine of Cups. Very pippy, this one. And then the Ten of Cups, super cute. We saw this on the Ehrenberg Tarot, right? Still cute. So the court cards change a little bit. We have the Girl of Cups for the page. The Knight is still the Knight. The King is still the King, but the King comes first in the book and first in the suit, and then the Queen is last. So she's the hierarchy. Although they haven't changed the meanings in the guidebooks, she still represents the water or the emotional court card, and this one is the more intellectual. So the air. So I think that, I don't know why. I don't understand. I always think that that is so interesting when people switch these two, but then don't switch the meanings. I think it would be cool to have a deck where the queen is actually the air of the suit and let the king be the water for a moment and see. I mean, if you're gonna swap them, you know what I mean? Like that's just me. Ace of Wands. It's probably confusing to a lot of people, so that's why they don't do it. Two of Wands. Given that, what is the name of that painting by Michelangelo? Three of Wands. Four of Wands. I'm so glad for the labels on these cards because sometimes they confuse me just a little bit. This one to me at first glance looked like a three of coins. So seeing that it says Four of Wands, that was like, okay, good. Five of Wands, which I think looks kind of like Thoth, like a Thoth Five of Wands. This is a Six of Wands. Seven. I like that they put the wands over her face, over her eyes. So it's like almost like she can be blinded by her level of defense. Here, she's not even seeing what she's fighting for anymore, it seems like maybe. The Eight of Wands. Here's the Nine. The colors that they chose for the wand suit, because they are color coded. I don't know if you noticed, the cups were all like this sort of grayish blue and white. Is what you get. And every now and then you get a little bit of purple, but mostly it's blue and white. And then the wands have this this sort of mustardy yellow color with a splash of purple here and there. It's a Ten of Wands. Here's the Page, or the Girl of Wands. Here's the Knight. Just the horse, no person on this one. Here's the King, again, no person, and the Queen. All right, on to the swords. Here's the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords. We get this sort of, this is like a very light green, like a grayish green. I don't know if it's showing up very well because it's getting dark in here, but this is like a grayish green color. There's the Four of Swords, the Five, there's the Six, Seven. Here's the Eight with the blue creeping in here. The Nine, 10. I love where they place the swords on these sword suits. I think this is probably my favorite suit in the deck. Here's our Page of Swords, or our Girl of Swords. Here's the Knight, the King, and the Queen, who looks like a little girl. So I thought that was interesting. So then there's the Eight of Coins, very beautiful. Ace, the ace, not the eight. Here's the Two of Coins, also quite beautiful. I love all the flowers in this suit. Color in this suit, I don't know what, it's a mix. You get some browns, some taupes. This has a little green here, but it's very yellowish green. So it's like taupes and greens and grays, warm colors. I like it. Four of Coins. Here's the Five. I love the addition of the broken heart necklace here. I thought that was cool. Here's the Six of Coins. It's like the money is coming down from spirit. I like that. Seven of Coins, the Eight, I think this also is kind of like a Thoth representation, isn't it? The way that they're situated on this card, the placement of the coins on the card. Um, it feels like the Tree of Life placement. You're meant to think about this as being like a long way to where you're going, but it's worth it because it's a bright light, in the distance there. Here's the 9. She's got a dove, I think. And here's our 10. This put me in the mind of Pandora's box. I don't know why, but when I saw it, I was like, uh-oh, wait, yeah, it's crazy. My mind went straight to Pandora's box when I saw that. Here's the Page of Coins, the Knight, the King. Again, no people on these. So some of them do have people and some of them don't. And here's the Queen. And here are the backs again. Let's do some size comparisons. So this is a normal size tarot card. You can see that it is quite large for a tarot card. This is a standard size Blue Angel card, not the narrow, the regular size. You can see they're the same height and a little bit more narrow. And this is the Soul Mirror Oracle, the other Oracle deck by the same artist, and they are the same size as the Soul Mirror Oracle. That's the sizing. So I do have short fingers. I can't shuffle these, vertically because my fingers are too short, but I can shuffle them side by side like this, and they're nice and bendy, and I can get a pretty good shuffle on them without any issues. So I appreciate that about the fact that they made them just a little bit bendier than their normal cardstock, which I appreciate personally. They're not thin enough to really like cause a problem, but they're thin enough to keep you from struggling to shuffle them, which so I appreciate that. They shuffle great for me. So I'm used to shuffling Blue Angel cards, so it's not, I kind of know how to do it, They do clump. If you're not familiar with the Blue Angel card deck, they are clumpy. So, you gotta loosen them up, you gotta work with them, and they are gonna clump on you. So just be aware of that. Let's pick this one. Girl of Cups. Okay, so let's read for the Girl of Cups. I actually really love this image, so that's cool. Okay, so you can see in here that the King of Cups does come before the Queen in the guidebook, but I'm just gonna show them to you if you want to take a screenshot and read it for yourself. That you can see that they haven't changed the energies of the cards. We're going to read the Girl of Cups, which is here. So it says, curiosity, instinct, practice. The girl is a student of emotions. She is a novice who respects the role of feelings and wishes to know more. She sees that understanding emotions takes time and practice. Little silver fish appear around her, and one aligns perfectly with her left eye. The fish are unexpected. Why are they here? They excite curiosity, a valuable emotion for any student. They also represent intuition, the ability to move gracefully through the waters of emotion. In a reading, at times, emotions can be changeable and overwhelming, rather like the water these little silver fish swim in. The Girl of Cups card suggests that being curious about your emotions will help you swim through them skillfully, like the fish. Love, affection, and joy will come to you more easily as a result. So that's the Girl of Cups. So let's take a look at some pairings. We'll start with the Soul Mirror Oracle. This is another Oracle deck by the same artist. It's a different writer. This is Sunshine Connolly that wrote this one. So it's a different vibe, this deck. But because this one, like I said, is more lighthearted. It feels young. It feels fresh. This one is deeper, much, much deeper, and a different vibe altogether, but still very feminine. So I thought maybe we could look at them together. They definitely have the same artist. So she has the same, style, but it's different artwork. It's a different vibe. So we're going to take a look. But I have a couple of other Oracle decks here that I think might do a little bit better, but we're going to take a look at this one. I haven't tried any Oracle decks with it yet. I've just been reading it just by itself. So All right, so here we have the teacher with knowledge and the fool. Okay. Well, that works. That works for sure. Learning. And this actually comes with two additional keywords. So we have the title and then the keywords. So here we have learning, and the keywords are rejected and accepting. And they're usually antonyms, the keywords. So we have Seven of Cups with the Two of Coins and rejected, accepting of learning. Search, external and internal searches with the Nine of Wands and the Ace of Coins. I think that this is interesting. I think the way that it wants to seem to want to read is like, if I'm talking about an external search, maybe I can use this one, the Nine of Wands, for my external, and then for my actually I would swap these. This would be the better external, right? The Ace of Coins, and this would be the better internal. But wouldn't it be interesting if the external was the Nine of Wands and the internal was the Ace of Coins? So we have an open and closed portal here. So we have the Empress and the Three of Cups. I mean, this is interesting. I don't know. Like I said, this Oracle deck is heavier than the tarot. It definitely deals with heavier topics. I think these are cool together. They definitely favor each other because of this. The artist is the same, and they're feminine, heavily feminine, both of them. And, even though this deck on the surface doesn't seem to be as deep as this one, it definitely leans towards some introspective, pushes me towards some more introspective readings by just playing with the artwork and looking into the artwork to see what's there. Look at this one: growth, dying, evolving. Whew. So, yeah, I'm going to try these together, of course, but let's look at a few more. Really want to try it with the Modern Nirvana Oracle. The first time I used the Nova Witch, the first thing that came to mind was the Modern Nirvana Oracle, or maybe the Immensity Oracle. But for some reason, I can't locate where I put the Immensity Oracle. So let's try it with the Modern Nirvana Oracle. Okay, aesthetically, right off the bat, I'm enjoying the aesthetics. So let's see what we get here. We have Five of Swords with Strength and the Queen of Coins. All right. We have Intention with the Girl of Swords, which is the Page of Swords, and the Hermit. And look, we have all eyes closed, and then this one's not even looking at us. Isn't that interesting? And then Abundance with the Moon and the Seven of Swords. So this is not an abundance, the type of abundance we would prefer. This is an abundance of things that maybe we will not prefer not to have, energy we would prefer not to have, thoughts we would prefer not to be thinking, right? So this is Friction with the Ace of Wands and Temperance. And let's just do one more, because I have one more deck I want to look at, and I'm running out of light. And I don't want to turn on the fake light because I don't want to wash out the colors. So we have the Queen of Cups with the Two of Wands and Forgiveness. Oh, I like that. I like this one. I think I like this one better than the other one. One more. The Rose Phoenix. Where's my little book? What is the Rose Phoenix? So it says, like the rosebud, you have fully blossomed, and like a phoenix, you are rising from the past, flying fearlessly into an inspiring horizon. So this is step into your spiritual completion and merge with your highest line of self. Wow, with the Tower and the Eight of Coins. Look at that. So if I'm going through, I'm coming from this place through this Rose Phoenix and this spiritual completion and taking this path to, isn't this interesting? I like this. This is fun. I like this one for sure. Let me know which one of these you prefer. I'm going to show two more, or maybe I just have one more. The next one I want to show is the Golden Keys of Gaia, Oracle of Elemental Wisdom. This is also a Blue Angel deck. Let me see. So we've got the Devil with the 5 of Coins, an altar of heart. This one says, you are the altar. Adorn yourself in jewels and prayers and take part in self-care practices. So we have Voyage of the Heart. Get out of your comfort zone. Your heart wants to sail somewhere new, with the Page of Wands, okay, and the 8 of Cups. So see, this is what I'm talking about. This 8 of Cups needs to be more, because this is, I mean, this is about your heart going somewhere new, right? And the Girl of Wands is definitely new movement and new energy, and maybe even um, the desire for something new. And then we have the sleeping figure. I don't know about the 8 of Cups, y'all. It's just one card. It's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop no show, right? But abracadabra. Beware of old wounds resurfacing, and be wise with your words and the spells you cast, with the 4 of Coins and the 4 of Cups. So yeah, make sure that you're really thinking about the control that you wield with your words, right? How you can affect the stability of people's emotions, the stability of people's physical well-being with your words. Words have power, right? This is really interesting. Wish upon a star. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and expect the very best, with the Page of Coins and the King of Coins. Yeah, make a wish and expect the best. I like this. This is fun. Yeah, I don't mind the aesthetics. And I like the little messages I'm getting. They feel thought provoking. So, probably going to try these together as well. So, I'm running out of light. So, I'm going to stop here. But I feel like I have a lot of decks that would probably go well with this because of its muted color palette. And it has a lot of open space. So, I think it's going to go well with a lot of things. So those are my thoughts on the Nova Witch Tarot. What do you guys think? I mean, what a great stocking stuffer for the season, right? If you have like a teenager or someone younger in their younger years, I think this would appeal to them. It's very rare that we find a deck that is okay for kids, even that's not a kid's deck, right? So yeah, this one is cool. I think it could work. It's also great for adults. Like I'm gonna use it, and I'm way past being a child, but I don't think I would use it for inner child work. It feels very magical and intuitive. So I'm interested in doing some. I'm interested in what would happen if I did the more intuitive readings with it, moon readings, for instance, or psychic style readings, like year head readings and things like that. And I'm thinking about, I wonder, could this be a good deck to work with when I'm working through the Psychic Art of Tarot book that I just reviewed. So I don't know if it's going to come out before or after this video, but I'll put it up here in the cards if it's out, so that you can, if you're interested in seeing. That book is fantastic. Very excited to have it on my shelf and have the ability to be able to work through some of those exercises. But this deck, I think, is going to be really soothing and good for opening up my intuition. I like that there's so much to play with the shapes and the colors, and the repeating symbols. I think the artwork is very beautiful. The pencil drawing, the line work is very nice. I knew I liked her artwork from her Oracle deck. So, but I also enjoy, some of the messages in the guidebook as well. So, that's nice too. So if I do want to get into the guidebook, I like what's written there as well. I do think that the artwork on this one is much stronger than the guidebook. I will use the guidebook if I want to get into it for a reason, just to look at it from a different perspective. But I don't think it's as strong as the artwork on this one. I feel like there's more strength in just using the cards intuitively. I feel like I'm going to get more out of it that way, personally. That's my thoughts. You'll have to let me know what you think in the comments below. I know this one has been out for a while. So some of you may have already picked it up, but if you're interested in picking this up, I will put links in the description box below where you can get it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, you can subscribe. I release videos every few days regarding tarot and oracle, and I would love to have you. Like I said, those links will be down below where you can buy this deck as well as any other deck that you saw here today. The ones that are mass market, I think they all were actually, will be Amazon affiliate links. I put those because I'm an Amazon affiliate, and when you buy from Amazon, if you use those links, it really does help me out. It gives me a couple cents, doesn't cost you anything, so I appreciate it. But you can also purchase these directly from the publisher, and right now I know Llewellyn is having a sale. I don't know what's on sale because I haven't looked, but I would say check there first before you check Amazon. I like to play I like to look back and forth. I like to look at anywhere, that I can buy the deck and just, pick the best place. But if you buy from Amazon, I do appreciate it when you guys use those links. Oracle, I have playlists of oracle decks, tarot decks, books, Norman decks, all kinds of things that you can check out in my playlist section. And I usually put some in the description box down below. There's lots of stuff down there in that description box. If you have time, take a look. All kinds of ways you can support the channel, other videos that you might be interested in seeing, all kinds of stuff. So, and until I see you guys next time, stay safe and be blessed. Bye-bye. Oh, we can't end on the tower. No, 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 no. King of Swords? Queen of Wands. Yeah, let's stop there. Bye, guys.